Hey folks, today we're going to get into it. Just so you're aware, we're replacing the hot end to the Robo R2 along with the nozzle. We're getting a Alright folks, let's dig into this box. It's going to be fun. First I got to get it unwrapped and opened. Alright. So I ordered this from Robo. Obviously, it's their bundle for the R2 Ruby nozzle. Oh, my head. What is wrong with me? Sorry, guys. Been up a long day so far. Alright, so I also ordered a new hot end because I kind of screwed up the thermistor on the other one, along with the fact it was probably time to replace it anyway. So, ordered one of those. Alright, we'll take a look at that after. I think that'll be worthwhile to look at last. It also comes with a nice little wrench, which is kind of will come in handy when it comes to the assembly. And I picked up in the bundle itself 2 rolls of material. One I think is T-glass. It is a glass fiber material. Anyways, either way you look at it, it has glass, so it's structural, and it will probably tear through any other nozzle other than this one. Then the other one is a carbon fiber PLA. So we'll take a look at the PLA first. Everything looks kosher to me. Nicely sitting in the box, nicely sealed. So that'll be nice to be playing with when I have the time. Or, well, not the time, but when I have a project for it, that'd be great. Alright, so we'll put that back, put it aside. We'll take a look at the other one. Alright, let's open this guy up. The vacuum seems a little bit tight, but that's okay. It'll probably bounce when it opens and be fine anyways. Alright, so that looks good. Nice thing is all the information's there that I need to know because I've never printed with this stuff before. So this should be fun when I have a project for it. Alright, we'll take a look what else is inside this box because it comes with a sticker, which is kind of cool. And some more a pamphlet. I'll take a quick look at that. Yep, that's what it is. It is a pamphlet. Some more information. Cool. Let's get this all back in so I don't lose any of it. And we'll move on to the other stuff that we need to take a look at. Sit. Alright. Now, the nozzle itself. Okay. I got to play with the box a little bit. You know how it goes. Alright, let's open it up. Nice. Cool. So this is going to help me broaden my material range a lot, especially considering I have some projects where I'm going to need to print metal, probably copper, coming up. I don't know how long late in the future that is, but because there's some more work that needs to be done for that particular project, you'll find out when the time's right. All right. Anyways, with that, we'll put this back to be utilized shortly, and let's get everything ready to be assembled. Okay, yeah, this should be fun. As we already know from the previous video where I actually ended up having to take my head end apart because the material I used clogged in the cool part, which is really annoyingly weird, but that's what it did. Is thicker than what it could support, so such is life. Oh well. Anyways, that part was fixed, and I screwed up the thermistor while I was trying to fix that, so whatever. We're moving on with life, I guess you could say, now with this part. So we're going to take off the thermistor, we're going to take off the heating element, and we're going to follow the instructions prior to the website on how to assemble this. It's pretty straightforward, it's pretty simple. So if you're going to do the same thing as I'm doing, I suggest you do follow their instructions, because they'll give you the best information. The only difference is I wasn't able to print the ratchet tool that they recommended to print. I just used the wrench that actually worked that fit the nozzle, and we went from there. guys are sitting there laughing at me because I'm brilliant and I keep not tightening. Well, it's not that I'm tightening it wrong. It's that I'm putting it in wrong. So this is something to keep in mind because I kept screwing this up. I put it in thinking I had it in right. I had it in all the way and then it falls out. So yeah, something you guys got to pay attention to when you're doing the exact same thing as I'm doing here. You want to make sure that it locks in tight and it's strong. Oh, wait. If you guys take a look, see how that works? You got a nut on one end, so this, where the nut is where the compression's making it. Just so you're aware of that. And that's actually good to know. So when you tighten that, what you're doing is pulling that metal loop there at the back in. And something to keep in mind when you're doing, if you're doing the same thing. A couple of things that I learned when I was doing this is that hot end is very tight in there. It's very close to the metal plate when you put it back on. So you got to pay very close attention to how your cooling block is. Because if it doesn't sit right, and if this doesn't sit straight, it's going to bump into that metal plate. So keep that in mind if you're going to be doing the same thing that I did here. Alright. Now you can laugh at me for not doing this correctly. Okay, well, with that out of the way and everything up and running, which is great, so I think that'll wrap things up. I am very happy with this nozzle so far, but I haven't printed anything harsh yet. I just haven't had a project for it. I may have one that I'll be able to do that, and I might just use a harsh material anyways for that project, even though it may not require it or call for it, just for the fun of it. Alright, with that, I'm going to have you guys subscribe because I'll have more on this and more to come. I do also plan on picking up a flex plate when they have them ready to be shipped out. Alright, so for that and for more, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next round. Bye.